Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Mending Munich. Before we get into today's episode, top right-hand corner, yesterday's episode is there because YouTube went a little bit weird. So if you did miss yesterday's episode, it was the end of Season 4. So if you've missed anything, go up, click that, watch it, then come back and see where we're up to. So in today's episode, we have got transfers in and out. We've got a game against Munich, Bayern, that is. So a Munich derby for you today. And we've got the Europa League group stage draw for you as well. So let's get straight into it. So before we get into any roundup with regards to games, because we have played a couple, we're going to get into the transfers. So these are the boys that have come in and these are the boys that have come out. So outs, as you can see on the right-hand side, Pantic went to Werder Bremen for $5.5 million. Samuelson went to Leeds for $3.5 million. Wesley went to Reading, can go up to $2.2 million. Declan John went to Heidenheim for $675,000 by Murillo. All went out for little offers, and so did Hiller. So we bought in $12.25 million. We had about $6 million from the board, and these are the boys that we bought in. We only spent £9 million on one player. The rest of them have been frees or loans. So the first one, Elias Pereira, he's going to be our new left back for this season. Argentinian left back, and going to play on that wing back role. But good crossing, good dribbling, great mentals for someone who's only 23. Really good physicals as well. Great acceleration, great agility, great pace, good teamwork, good work rate, good first touch. So he's definitely a step up to Klassen at left back. So Elias Pereira is in the van. We then bought two freebies. First one was Jordi Mbula. He came in on a free from Monaco, I think it was, off the top of my head. Yeah, Monaco. He spent a few loan spells out, but yeah, really good on the ball, good physically as well. Mentally, he probably needs to be a little bit better, but he's going to get better with age. He's only 23 years old. 3.5-star current ability, 4-star potential ability, and he's played really well for us since he's come in. 9.0 in the German Cup game that we had, and good in the league so far. So Jordi Mbula is on that right-hand side. We then brought in, I thought we had an absolute steal with this man, Tammy Abraham, in from Chelsea on a free transfer. He's only on £50,000 a week and already scored 2 goals in 2 games, a 7.80 in the league. So yeah, he's coming in and doing the job for us. Finishing, composure, great mentals for someone who's 24, great physicals as well. He's a big lad as well. 6'4", 12 stone of muscle. He's going to be in complete forward role. A little bit of work needs to be done probably on vision, teamwork to bring players into play, but all in all, Tammy Abraham is in the van. And then we went to Callum Hudson-Odoi, get him in on loan. He can play across that front three in behind the striker. And I just needed someone that is gonna help us out when and if we need to. So, you know, injuries, suspensions, stuff like that. We've got a lot of football to play this year in the Europa League and in the league and in the cups as well. So Callum Hudson-Odoi is in on loan. So £9 million spent, 12 and just over £12 million brought in. All in all, I think that's a really, really good transfer window. We also did do a little bit of business towards the end of last season as well. Hans Frangen in from Bochum for £225,000. My scouts came to me and said, this lad is really good, and actually he is. 3.5-star current ability, 5-star potential ability, again in that complete forward role, and all in all, I think he'll turn out to be absolutely fantastic. 18-year-old, so he's got lots of growth in him. Anybody else that you need to know about? Brewster is back in with us as well. So Harvey and Bunk are still here, as is people like Strangle and Lenz. So they're still there. If you have a look at the under-19s, a lot of the good youth prospects now are out on loan as well. So Koch and Hoffman, Apoku, he's out on loan, playing some good football at the minute. So yeah, things are going really, really well at the minute in Munich, and yeah, so we've got the squad to come in and hopefully give us some really good performances this season. As you can see from the star ratings, looking good. A cup next season might need to have a little bit of a rejig with some of the players, but I think we're doing good so far. These are the games that we played in recent games. So Hertha Berlin was the first game of the season, and Tammy Abraham scoring a brace, and Vaclav Cherny to bring in another brace as well. Kind of started where he finished off last season. Strangle did get sent off in this one with 15 minutes to go, but we held out with a 4-4 draw. And then a really exciting game against Mönchengladbach, 2 apiece. Brewster and Cherney for ourselves, and Cousins and Goebbels in for them. They scored with 15 minutes to go, and then we basically just held out. And then we played the German Cup game as well. Highly rotated side going on against this one. Bunk, Marquez and Mbula scoring there to get us through to the second round, and that is against Jan Regensburg. Still not beating them in this save, so hopefully we can do it there. As you can see, October is a very, very busy month, purely because it's 2022 and the World Cup is in Qatar. So December is literally no December and November, no fixtures whatsoever. So having to cram everything in October. So very, very busy month is October. We've got Bayern today, and this is how the league looks at the minute. Only 2 games played. Pretty much for everybody. 4 points from 2 games. I'll be very happy with that, to be fair. I thought we'd probably draw against Hertha Berlin and beat Mönchengladbach because our home form a hell of a lot better than our away form, but actually it was the other way around. We played Bayern today, who's had a little bit of an iffy start to the season. 1 win, 1 loss. They lost to Leipzig and a massive game, 4-5 in that one. And then towards the end of the episode, we are going to bring you the Europa League draw as well. This is going to be the team that's going to go up against Bayern. We have got Muller in goal, Schrangel, Belik, Kartavikas and Pereira at left back, Illich and McKennie in the middle, Bruce on the right, Cherney on the left, Hudson-Odoi in behind Tammy Abraham because Nixon's out injured, and I want to give Hudson-Odoi a little bit of game time in something that's quite a big game for us. Let's get into it. Hopefully we can come out with, I would take a point at the minute, but let's get into it anyway. Koeman's going to get this ball in from the corner, and Abraham's back there doing the defensive duty, and Pereira tackles Jadon Sancho, but we only get as far as Alaba. He's coming in on that left-hand side into Leon Goretzka, Tonali, into Muller, out to Kimmich. Kimmich, lovely little amazing run. Great tackle by Pereira. Comes into Sancho's field, and we just get it away 0-0, but they come again. Koeman whipping that ball in, Kimmich is there, and Muller is going to see it over. All a Bayern at the minute. First highlight for us, but we give it away, and Alaba out to Hummels and Jonathan Tah in the back as well, and we're Tammy Abraham's pressing them really well there, and then Hudson-Odoi carries that on. Hummels with the ball at his feet, and he's going to bring the ball out and find Sancho on this left-hand side, driving inside, probably the best player, or best young player in the game this year. Alaba free of space, but Muller does enough to push that around the corner. It's all Bayern at the minute. I think the press isn't working too well, so we're just going to knock our formation back to the away formation and drop a little bit deeper and see if we can get into the game that way. Hudson-Odoi with a free kick goes for goal, and Neuer has to make the save. Brewster's there, can't get a shot on goal just before half time. Hudson-Odoi making Neuer work, and that changed the tactic as worked. We've definitely got a foot in the game with it now, with that tactic changed. So we are going to say unlucky, boys. Things haven't gone right for us, but hopefully with that change of tactic, we are going to get a little bit more into this game in the second half. Pereira down the line to Hudson-Odoi, and he goes into Illich, into Cherney, got a little bit of space on the run. Cherney's there, Cherney scores his 4th goal of the season. He's in electric form for us since he joined 1860, and Illich, lovely little pass through. It was Hudson-Odoi though who made this, who started this move into Illich. Lovely little pass into Cherney in that space between the defence and the midfield. He goes on a little run. Hummels can't go anywhere near him in that penalty box, and Neuer no chance. 1-0 to 1860. Alaba with the free kick goes for goal, and David Alaba puts it into the near post. Muller, I think, got a hand to it. 6 minutes left on the clock, and it's 1 apiece now. Alaba here, lovely free kick, just beats Muller at the near post, and it's 1-1 in the Munich derby. Hudson-Odoi with the corner, going to whip that ball in. Cherney's at the near post, but it comes out to Hudson-Odoi. Loads of blue shirts in the middle there, but finds Tammy Abraham at the back post. Can he go for goal? Brewster's there. Brewster scores with 3 minutes on the clock. So just after they scored to get it back in the game, Ryan Brewster with his 2nd goal. Tammy Abraham with the assist. Hudson-Odoi picking up this loose ball, and he finds Tammy Abraham on that right-hand side. He drives inside, has the composure to find Ryan Brewster. He fires home. 2-1 to Munich. Illich, last chance of the dice, but Illich gets that ball away, and that is it. Final whistle goes. It's 2-1 to 1860 in the Munich derby. we are the noisy neighbours in this one, and we come up, we show up, and we do a job on Bayern. Didn't play particularly well, the big boys. Goretzka on a 6.4, Weigl on a 6.5. We kept Tonali 6.4 as well, and also people like Sancho and Kingsley Coman quiet. Fantastic win. Great start to the season. 2 wins and a draw for us. We now go on to the Europa League group stage draw in a few days' time. I'll see you when we get there. Here we go then. Europa League draw. What seeding are we? So we are 3rd seeds this time round. So our exploits last season, plus where we've probably finished in the league as well, have helped us go from pot 4 to pot 3. So let's draw the first 2 teams in every group. Now, let's see where we want. So Group B's okay. Can't go to Group C. Group D's not too bad. Group F's not too bad, actually, to be fair. Yeah, just want to miss some of the big boys like Valencia, Marseille, West Ham, big boys, Sevilla, Lazio. Group G's not looking great. Lazio and Leicester. Let's go and see where we're going to be. Hamburger in Group A. Midtjylland is in Group B. Legia Warsaw in Group C. Real Betis, Atalanta, Ludogorets. We get Group G. Lazio, Leicester and ourselves. And let's draw the teams and see who else is going to be in our group. We've got Rubin Kazan, Lazio and Leicester. I think that is probably one of the toughest groups in the whole of the group stage. Marseille, Braga, Partizan Belgrade, Fenerbahce, Sevilla, Strasbourg, Dinamo. Yeah, Group F's not looking too great either. So yeah, tough ask in the Europa League this season. So yeah, a tough group in the Europa League. Lazio, Leicester and Rubin Kazan. So hopefully we get through. Home form is going to be absolutely key, and hopefully we can nick a point or 2 away from home. We're going to be back with the Lazio and Leicester games in the Europa League. That'll be the next episode tomorrow. And as you can see, the group stage bleeds into January because of the World Cup. So yeah, Lazio Leicester tomorrow at 5:30. But that is it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss any more content. Remember, tick the little bell icon so you're notified every time a video goes live. And until next time, when we bring you Europa League action, Lazio and Leicester, I'll see you soon.